Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Justin Tucker ready to go here. This is going to be a ton of fun. Ravens and Bucs. Here we go from Tampa. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust.
First play, first pass for Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Brady now to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time, and leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
While he was adjusting to the NFL game, Odafe Oweh had 5 sacks as a rookie, and he's only scraped the surface of what he can do.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashod Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On third down, Davis. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Devin Duvernay came into the NFL with the reputation of being a playmaker, and he lived up to it in 2021. All-pro return man, led the league in punt return average. Baltimore wants to get that explosiveness more involved in their offense, and here it nets them a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet from 3 yards out. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That would complete to Prochet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down to the 25. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, And that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Buccaneers 7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's Brady and the Bucs down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, he'll find Fournette again here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady on target there to Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, check back, back 6. Take me in, 28.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Brady. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially angry because if it was incomplete, would have been fourth down.
Exactly.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Brady, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So
analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.